The Maple Leafs continue to win hockey games, and goaltending is a big reason why, thanks to Matt Murray and Ilya Samsonov. Hey everyone, Rob Wong, joined alongside by national NHL writer Michael Traikos. And Michael, at the off-season, Matt Murray becoming a Maple Leaf, I think a lot of people wondered what kind of goalie he was going to be this year. It's been an up-and-down season for him the last few seasons when he was with Ottawa. Of course, injuries playing a big part of that. Injuries playing a big part of his season at the start of this year after making only just one start before getting injured with that adductor injury. But since coming back, he has been unbelievable. The latest, a 44-save shutout performance against the Dallas Stars. What do you make of Matt Murray's resurgent 2023
Well, this is what everyone expected, right, Rob? So what else can I add to it? It's funny, though, because I remember talking to Kyle Dubas at the draft in Montreal, and he was describing the goalie situation out there as sort of a musical chairs scenario. Turns out it was dodgeball, and the Leafs really dodged a couple balls there, or bullets, whatever you want to call it. Not signing Jack Campbell turned out to be a really smart decision. Not getting Marc-Andre Fleury, maybe even not getting Darcy Kemper turned out to be the right move. They saved a lot of money, and their save percentage improved as well. So Matt Murray and Ilya Samsonov, sort of the forgotten guys who were available in the summer, turned out to be two of the biggest steals for the Leafs. I think Murray right now, amongst goalies who've played in 9 or more games, I think he ranks third or top 3 right now in the NHL. And I think Samsonov is top 5 as well when you look at their save percentages and the goals against averages. So it's just been amazing for the Leafs. They're not winning in spite of the goaltending, which is what I thought would happen when you have that offense that the Toronto Maple Leafs have. Instead, they're winning because of their goaltending. You saw it last night, that Tuesday game against Dallas, where there's a 5-on-3 penalty kill. Mitch Marner loses a stick. He's blocking shots, but there is Matt Murray again, just save after save after save. And it's sort of been what we've seen, whether it's been Murray, whether it's been Samsonov. The Leafs are getting great goaltending, and for a team that's missing its top 3 defenders, it's exactly what they need.
Shifting over to the Western Conference, Nathan McKinnon is set to miss at least 4 weeks with an upper body injury. It's been a bit of a strange season for the Avalanche, of course, not playing to the level I think a lot of people believe they are capable of. Maybe it's the Stanley Cup hangover, if you will, Michael, but what do you make of this injury, and what does it mean for the Avalanche moving forward?
Yeah, a lot of injuries for the Avalanche. It seems like every day another player, whether it's Nichushkin, whether it's Landeskog, whether it's Bowen Byram, they're all kind of going down, and it's nothing really new for the Avs. They seem to battle more injuries or players with injuries than any other really top echelon team in the NHL over the years. And, right now they're hanging around a playoff spot. And I find it hard to believe that they're going to miss out on the playoffs just with how talented they are. And I think they can survive even the loss of a guy like Nathan McKinnon, who, let's face it, it's a guy that you can't really replace in the lineup. But when you've got a lineup that has Cale Makar still in it, and you still have a really deadly offense, I think they're going to be fine. That being said, yeah, I didn't expect them to be fighting for a wild card spot 2 months into the season.
And lastly, let's end with some of the more disappointing teams in the NHL this year. Maybe you would put Colorado on that list, but who are the 1 or 2 teams that you think have really underperformed so far this season?
A lot of candidates, Rob. A lot of candidates. Florida's not in a playoff spot. New York Rangers, who went to the conference final, are not in a playoff spot. But for me, it goes down to Ottawa Senators. I didn't think the Ottawa Senators were going to be a playoff team this year, but I thought they'd be competing for a playoff spot. That being said, we're 2 months in. They have the second worst record in the Eastern Conference. And that's after a summer where they got Claude Giroux, Alex DeBrincat, Cam Talbot. Really, the list goes on and on and on. And for the Sens, this is awful. You want to build some momentum going into a new ownership change, trying to build a new rink. You don't get that this year. All you're getting is the same old, same old. And now if you're GM Pierre Dorian, you've got to make a decision. What do you do with DeBrincat, who's an RFA after the season? Are you going to have to lose a guy that you gave up so much for? Are you wasting another prime year of Claude Giroux's career? It's really been a difficult year. And for the Ottawa Senators fans, it's got to be terribly frustrating because I thought this is the year that they made a push, similar to what we're seeing with Detroit. And instead, it's like I said, same old, same old. Ottawa at the bottom of the standings, not where you want to be.
Yeah, maybe Ryan Reynolds is having second thoughts now about that ownership pursuit. For all of Michael's NHL coverage, you can find his work at Postmedia and on Twitter at Michael_Traikos.